beauties, welcome back to my channel. This week I'm going to show you how to create a bronze rust smoky eye. I'm also going to show you how to create a wet sleeked back hair look, which is something new to my channel. It's slowly but surely becoming my signature look for my models. If you guys haven't seen some of my work on Instagram, you've seen some of my models wearing it already. It's something that I've learned how to do myself. I'm not a hairstylist at all, I'm a makeup artist, but it's so easy to do. It's also super chic and it makes all your features really pop. Make sure to stay tuned to see how I created the glam in the hair. Enjoy! First things first, I'm going to get started with prepping her lips using one of my favorites, the Dior Lip Glow. This product is so cool because it actually transforms to a perfect shade of pink and it'll never look the same on anybody. So each time that you wear it, it's going to be a very unique shade of pink that's also very wearable in any setting and very natural. Next, I'm going to use my Mercier eyeshadow base in Linen. This is just going to even out the skin on the eyelid to create a perfect base. It also has a soft matte finish, so eyeshadows just glide right over it and blend seamlessly. Next, I'm going to grab my MAC 224 Fluffy Blender and Bobbi Brown's eyeshadow in Toast. With the eye open, I'm just going to start from the outer corner and slowly work my way towards the tear duct. As you can see, I'm just letting the brush glide right above the socket so it'll deposit the right amount of color. This is going to be the perfect transition shade for the colors we're going to use next. Next, I'm going to grab my MAC 209 pencil brush and the Nars eyeshadow in Galapagos. Next, to really define Roxy's eyes, I'm just going to trace a little line going right above her natural crease. As you can see, I zoomed in on this part of the video so you guys could really see in detail what I'm doing. I'm going directly above her crease using just the tip of the brush. I love using pencil brushes to create fake creases, especially when you do have a smaller eye shape like Roxy. It really helps to open up the eyes and really make the eyeshadow pop. Next, to blend out any harsh lines, I'm going to use my Chanel No. 20 brush. Next, I'm just going to start to blend that product in an upward motion. This is going to help to create the illusion that the eye is even bigger. Since I am blending that harsh line more upwards, her crease is going to appear to be higher. So this is how you enhance the eye shape. If you do have smaller eyes, this is a great tip to know. Next, to add another transition shade, I'm going to use Nars Persia, which is a super bright neon orange. But as you can see, it blends in beautifully with all the other transition shades and crease colors we've used and gives an instant warmth. Next, I'm going to use my Vera Mona Color Switch by Sephora just to quickly clean that brush. As you can see, it had a lot of that really bright neon orange shadow on it, and now it's instantly clean. Then I'm just going to go directly back into the crease and just blend it all in. You can never blend too much, especially when you are going for a more dramatic look. Blending is key. Next, I'm going to grab more of that Nars Galapagos shadow using that pencil brush, and I'm going to deepen up that crease even more. I'm doing this in layers if you haven't noticed because I don't want to go too big from the get-go. Remember, makeup is all about balance, so you can't just go big from the get-go and then expect it to look perfect. Especially when you do have smaller eyes, things can go wrong really quick, so it's really important to just take your time and work in layers. Next, I'm going to grab On the Rocks by ColourPop Cosmetics, and this is going to be the bronzy star of the show. I'm going to apply that using my Sephora Collection No. 15 Pro Shader. Next, I'm going to apply that eyeshadow pretty heavy onto the lid just to get the maximum payoff I'm looking for. I'm going to use a pressing and tapping motion, keeping the shadow directly underneath the crease that we created. I am going to take it directly to the edges of the crease just to really clean up any smudging that may have happened when we were blending. Also, it'll make that crease stand out even more and give you that eye-opening effect. Next, I'm going to use Benefit's They're Real for my mascara today. I'm going to apply a light coat of this because I will be going in after this with some falsies. Next, I'm going to grab my YSL eyeliner in black, and I'm going to use this to tightline. For those of you who aren't familiar with tightlining, all you do is simply grab a really creamy black liner and you just wiggle it in between your eyelashes and it makes them appear thicker and fuller, and it also really helps to create a more eye-opening look. So if you do have smaller eyes, try this tip at home and you'll see that it makes a really big difference. It's one of my favorite tricks. Next, I'm going to grab Kat Von D's Trooper, and I'm just going to use this to simply define her eyes even more. I'm really just going to let this product glide directly on top of her lashes just to create a really small, precise line. I'm not going for something too thick or dramatic. Next, I'm going to grab that YSL liner again just to smoke out her lower lash line. I'm going to run this into her waterline really heavy just to give it the most definition but also the most bold effect. Next, grabbing the shade Toast by Bobbi, I'm going to use my Nars number 12 brush to smoke out the lower lash line. Starting from the outer corner, I'm just going to connect the bottom and the top together. This is also going to help to create that round-eyed look, which is going to give her eye the illusion that it's bigger. I'm also just going to really saturate the bottom lash line pretty heavy with this transition shade. Don't forget to take your time with this one, you guys, because remember, precision is key. Next, I'm going to grab my Chanel Precision Smudger and the shade Galapagos by Nars. Starting from the outer corner, you just want to really work that into the lashes. Using your own eyelashes to guide you, you don't want the smokiness to get too wide or too exaggerated because then you're on the border of it looking like a black eye, and that's not cute. So let's keep it close and tight to the lashes. That way the smokiness is sexy and sultry and not scary. Next, I'm going to grab my Nars number 12 brush and the shade Persia, and I'm going to drag that shadow directly on top of all the blending that we just did, and instantly you can see that it transforms the under eye into this warm, rusty shade. Next, I'm going to grab my Chanel Precision Smudger one more time and Urban Decay's Blackout. I'm going to be super cautious to only add this to the lower lash line, using her eyelashes to guide me. This is black, so it can get really crazy real quick, so make sure to really be as precise as possible. This is going to add that sultry, sexy element that you guys see. It really helps to combine everything together to create the perfect transition shade. Next, for eyelashes, I'm going to grab some Lena lashes in the style Posh. Since I already have a lash tutorial on my channel, I'm going to skip the technicalities behind all of this and just pop those lashes on. As you can see, Roxy is just pressing her real lashes and the fake ones together to make them look as natural as possible. Definitely don't forget to pinch those lashes. Next, to highlight the inner corner, I'm going to grab Urban Decay's Afterglow in the shade Sin. I'm going to apply that using my Makeup Forever sponge tip brush. It applies the product really heavy, so there's no need to wet the shadow. Last and final step for the eyes is some mascara. I'm going to grab an oldie but a goodie using my Nebuli, and I'm just going to apply it pretty thick and heavy on the lower lash line just to really make those eyes pop. Next step, lips. I'm going to start by removing that Dior lip balm, and then we're going to go in with some color next. For lipstick today, I'm going to use Anastasia's Naked, and I'm going to line the lips using Urban Decay's Liar. First, I'm going to start by lining her lips. I'm keeping it really natural today, guys, just following her natural lip line, not really doing anything too crazy or exaggerated. As you can see, I start in the center and then just work my way out. Now I'm going to grab the lipstick and just combine the lipstick and the liner together, really blending those edges so the two colors blend in seamlessly. As you can see, the color combination really works because she has that really nice defined pout, but it's not too overdrawn. And really make sure to blend those edges. Next, to finish the lips, I'm going to grab Anastasia's Undressed Lip Gloss, and I'm just going to apply this directly on top of the lipstick after it's dried, and I'm just going to blend the lipstick and the gloss together to create one beautiful nude shade. Last but not least, I'm going to just finish up the face by grabbing some of her foundation lightly on a brush, and then I'm just going to sweep the brush directly underneath the hollow of her cheek, right where the contour is, and as you can see, it just really helps to frame the face even more and give it more of that sculpted and defined look. And that's it for the makeup portion of this video. I hope you guys really enjoyed it and learned a lot. Make sure to stay tuned for the hair tutorial next. First step, I'm going to grab my dry bar round brush and I'm just going to smooth out her hair just to get rid of any tangles or knots. You really don't want anything to get in the way of all the products you're going to use, so you want the hair to be as sleek and straight as possible. Next, I'm going to grab my Oribe Dry Texturizing Spray. This is going to help to give her hair volume. It's also going to help to absorb any excess oil. It's also going to help to create a really nice gritty texture, so it'll hold the volume really well. As you can see, I just rake through her hair with my fingers and apply really generously from the root of the hair all the way up to the shaft. Don't be shy with this one, you guys. You really want to absorb all that excess oil so you have a wet, sleek look, not a greasy one. Next, to give it that wet, sleeked back look, I'm going to grab some Oribe Gold Lust Nourishing Oil. A few pumps of that in my hands. I'm just going to warm it up with the palms and then just rake it through the hair. As you can see, I'm really paying close attention to the baby hairs on the edge. You really want to make sure those especially are as sleeked back as possible, because that's what really helps to create the look and bring it all together. To really make sure the hair is as sleek as possible, I always go back with a comb and tuck it all behind the ear and really make sure it's nice and flat. Next, to seal the deal, I'm going to use my Verb Ghost hairspray, which is a super light hold hairspray. I'm just going to go right over the whole hair and then smooth it back with a comb. That way it stays really nice and sleek throughout the day, and since it is a really light holding hairspray, it's not going to get stiff or crunchy. Last and final step is just to rake through the hair with your fingers just to smooth out any last minute things that you see. Make sure to do this step right after you do the hairspray, because the hairspray will set itself naturally, and once it's dry you can't do much. So make sure to work quickly, and once you're content with the way it looks, you're good to go. Alright guys, that's a wrap. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think in the comment box below. For all the products I used today, make sure to check the description box. Also, I'm super excited to announce the latest addition to the Glam Squad, Roxy. Let me know what kind of looks you want to see me and Roxy do in our next video. Make sure to comment below, and don't forget to hit subscribe. I'll see you guys next week, same time, same place.